Hello everyone and welcome to yet another live stream, and today you won't believe it, I'm going to be working. Okay, plenty of things to do, so let's get started. I have gotten, when it comes to the How Math Becomes Difficult video, I've gotten to the Magma chapter, which is 6 minutes in, which isn't great considering how the entire video is probably gonna be like an hour and a half. But, you know, it's a start. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to set up an animation to render in the background as we are going to be planning what we're going to be doing this stream. The most... Make it live stream sentence. Hi there, Adrian, hi. So right here we need the magma to kind of separate off into two. Actually not. No, we don't need it to separate off into two. We need it to just get smaller and go here. Just actually make it a bit smaller, like this, and then non-magma. Balatro? No, no Balatro. I'm really busy today. There we go, we render this, and in the meantime we're going to organize our work in the only way I know how. Of course. Yeah, the old ones are still there. So, what would I like to... This time I'm going to do it a bit differently, where I'm gonna be editing the wheel as we go on, adding more things. So I'm only going to check in the things that are required for organization purposes. That is... Tyler B. You know what? Good for you. I'm not yet. I usually only drink before going to sleep. No Balatro. First of all, we're going to have How Math Becomes Difficult 2, and then I would like to check up... First of all, we have the papers, which there are a couple of. We're going to check out the multi-app, and the zero is also finished, which means only you. In which case, what we need is... Okay, interesting. It will clear sickness. I'm not sick. I only drink before bed because I struggle falling asleep. Yes, so we're gonna have axiom of choice, and we're gonna have How Math Becomes Difficult to actually paper, I should specify, because there's also the video. The video will be working on the background the entire time. Oh, it was to Adrian, I see. Alright. See you, Adrian, have a good one. Hi, Randy. Hi, welcome. Paper maps. Because I'm a bit behind, I also should check in magma. Okay, then what? Then actually I would like to plan two videos. So plan the error video, plan the QM video. Then I would like SCP-0001 plan, SCP-002 plan. Then what? Oh, right, logger setup. Multi-up review? No, we won't do the multi-up review quite yet. We're gonna do the logger setup. Okay, enough. Let's run. Oh, it lands at a not so interesting of one, but still important. So that's where we're starting. For now, I only added the plan bit, so I don't really need to write it. I just need to plan it. That's the trick to it. And so let's plan it out. What's gonna be needed for this? Well, we have introduction, and we're gonna have the first. What structure actually did the 000 take? We had the summary, technical aspects, and then linked information. Future potential, okay. So the last one is definitely going to be section future potential, and also new page before that. Then beforehand we're going to have, let me make sure it's spelled the same way. Don't want inconsistency. There we go. Summary is the first one. Summary, alright. So first subsection, which will be precise purpose. Then we're gonna have section technical aspects. Evaluation data. That's going to be important. What will you need? What do people care about when reading a resource, when reading a paper? What do people want to know beforehand? I think breakdown of, I think who wrote it, who made the resource, right? Dark mode, sure. We can have date topic, etc. People don't care about date. Topic maybe. Proper. Why do people care about authors? That's what we need to distill here. People care about authors for two reasons. First of all, they want to know who wrote the resource, right? They want to know who to thank, effectively. But second of all, they want to know it because it tells them how much they should trust it. So first of all, how... Because, you know, there is a difference, right? If two people write a paper, exactly. If two people write a paper, if one person writes 90% of it, the other writes 10, that's an important detail to mention. Is authorship a word? What else? Course, that's important. As well as target and difficulty. I mean, there should be the ones. Hi, Theo. Not quite a LaTeX stream. It's just one of the things on my to-do list is, well, a couple of things on my to-do list are papers, so. And hi there, Edu, hi. I think that's good, right? Authorship cause. So when you read the research, effectively what we're saying here is that you care about, for each part, who wrote it. First of all, because who to thank, how much to thank, and their bias, how much you can trust them. Second of all, cause. Different papers are written for different reasons, right? And if one of the papers, if the author openly admits that they are writing a paper because they want to advertise for a topic, for example, I would say that's fine as long as they admit it, which is why the cause. And then finally, target and difficulty, because if someone writes a paper about quantum mechanics that is meant for bachelor, recipients, then it is important to disclose it to make sure that people reading won't feel dumb. Can I write a paper about paper? Who's stopping you? I've wrote an SCP about SCPs. The fact that the font changes when you select is so weird. Okay. I think this should be it. Which means we go back to the wheel. We add in SCP-002 evaluation data, SCP-002 technical aspects, and SCP-002 future potential, as well as, I suppose, precise purpose. Spin that bad boy up. Hi, Flash Ruby, hi, welcome. Logger setup. Oh, beautiful. I was really hoping for that one. I'm excited. Gotta love me some more GitHub repos. Alright, see ya, GWP. Loggers. So dumb. I don't have any funky names for it, other than logger. What are you doing today? Many things. I have a whole wheel of tasks that I imagine is only going to grow. Hi, Dezentre, hi. I don't have any funky names. I don't want to just call it logger, that's so boring. But descriptive, I guess. Noter. Noted. Please log it. I mean, log it? Honestly? Oh, it's so dumb. No, I'm thinking I'm gonna call it the entire list of things. Well, so far the entire list looks like this, but a whole bunch of them are going to uncollapse themselves because things like, for example, logger setup. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to set up the logger, which will tell me exactly what tasks I need to do, which will mean that the list will just grow longer. So the list is gonna keep growing longer until it's going to start shrinking, but it's gonna take a while until it starts shrinking. I just think of a log and I imagine like a log, like, you know, a wooden log rolling down the hill. But that's too cheesy. Beaver. Ah, oh, beaver. What does HMBD2 mean? How math becomes difficult too? Uh-oh. Changed the color on the wrong thing. Damn it, keep misclicking. Have groupoids and monoids. Wait, won't I be talking about monoids in this? Hold on. I'm pretty certain I will be talking about monoids, will I not? I guess I can look at the script, because it should be there. Anyways, there's the semi-group, there is the quasi-group, identity element, and then I jump straight to the group. That's not quite correct, is it? It's not that it's not correct, it's the more that I... Yeah. I'm briefly gonna mention monoids. I mean, I don't spend much time on them because they're boring as shit. But yeah, I do mention loop and monoid. Do I need to reply to someone? Okay. Right, the animation is rendering, which means we... More produced or just barely works. I mean, below a monoid and a loop, there isn't many steps. You only have quasi and semi group, depending which direction you come from. So it is in fact... Where's my paint? There it is. It is in fact... I'm gonna screw them up because I don't remember which is which. You have monoid, you have a loop. One of them goes to a quasi group, the other one goes to a semi group. Don't remember which is which. So Q/S, Q/S. I don't know, Wikipedia is right there if you want to look it up. Both of them go to a magma, and magma just goes to a set. There is nothing, and that's where it ends. You can't get lower. Okay. I mean, it's quasi. It's semi and quasi. Very confusing, but well, that's mathematicians. Let's call one of them for being... Let's name one of them from being almost a group, and let's name the other one from also being almost a group. And even better, neither of them is actually one step away from a group, because then you need to turn them into a monoid and a loop, which only then, when combined, turn into a group. Whatever. I'm just logging, honestly. Whatever, good enough. Description, not really necessary. Whatever. Library for logging the behavior of applications. The README, sure, get ignore tailor-made for C because it's easier. License, I think the... Well, MIT is always nice. MIT is always simple. Anyhow. Das ist ein Logger. It logs. CD trans. It's a make it system, alright? Desktop projects, git clone. I shouldn't have logging yet, right? I don't. Beautiful. Right away, we're gonna switch to Linux. I'm going to do build show. What are we going to need for the logger? I think the original functionality should be giving us an example. If you don't mind, I'm gonna grab a bite of my egg sandwich. Because I'm hungry. And then have a think, one singular one. We don't want to overthink it. If we store it as a char, we only have 8 options. If we store it as a short, we have 16, which is better. This is 8 digits, right? Because otherwise I might be shooting myself in the foot a bit. Oh no, I'll find out regardless, it's fine. We have error. We're going to have this one's this one goes out to all the viewers out there with OCD. You're welcome. Yeah, should be simple.
Hello.
Hi, Jasmine. How you doing?
I'm doing very fine. Thank you. Thank you. It's good morning. Yes, it is a good morning for some people.
Close
Not me.
enough.
Yeah, close enough. Anyways, what are you doing?
Working on many things.
Big thing? Okay, okay.
Yep.
Or small thing? Or big thing and small thing?
Many things.
Many things? But one thing? With a K?
No. No thing.
No thing? Okay, that's understandable. Respectable even.
Actually, we'd like the log.h to be the only header we require. Yeah, that's a good idea. Man, that's a good sandwich. Bread, egg, Maggi,
Red egg.
spicy paprika with a shit ton of butter, just fried. Delish.
Sounds good. Yeah, it does sound good.
Welcome back then, DDB. Also, I did mean it when I mentioned the video, because I am gonna make a video on the Newtonian versus quantum. Because it's a thing that many people... It's a very common misunderstanding, so I feel like I should clear it up.
What is to misunderstand?
Some people know but then we would consider the... Yeah, the tricky thing is more like... How should I put this? It's actually kind of the other way. It's not where the uncertainty comes from, it's where the lack of uncertainty would come from. So, we're getting a bit distracted, but it's a make it stream. We tend to do that a lot. Newtonian mechanics, right? You have a point with position x. X is equal to 3, for example. Congratulations, your point is at the coordinate equal 3. That is Newtonian mechanics. Quantum mechanics works different. In quantum mechanics, you have a number line. We're assuming a one-dimensional universe for the sake of simplicity. And then your point is just a distribution that tells you the probability of the point being anywhere. Now, crucially, this is not your point is, let's say, here, we just don't know that. No, the point literally could be anywhere there. It doesn't have a position as a number. It doesn't have that. X is equal to probability. Not x is equal to a number. X is equal to the entire function. And so with that kind of approach, you all of a sudden realize that, well, uncertainty is there. Obviously, it has to be there because the position is literally uncertain.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, damn.
We're gonna need the log type. We're going to need a char pointer, which will be content. We're gonna need an unsigned long, which will be length of content. Now the destination we're going to have. That's a good question. Oh yeah, right. I have to. Oh damn it! Log is both a verb and a noun. log. Log.
Verb and a noun?
I'm tempted to call it
yeah, it is,
log.
yeah.
Log.
Okay.
Can the position equation equal 0 at certain points? Does the probability of finding free particles somewhere ever go to 0? As far as I'm aware, yes, at times. So basically, when you measure a point, right, it collapses. So a measurement would look like as follows. You have your distribution, then when you measure it, it collapses to a single point. So the distribution looks like this. And then, from the moment you measure it, it starts expanding again until it keeps expanding. And I'm pretty certain, not entirely certain, but pretty certain that near this measurement, in most places it will be 0.
How queer.
And the free particle will be found anywhere in the universe. Free particle breaks quantum mechanics. It really breaks quantum mechanics. So I think yes.
You explain why it breaks quantum mechanics?
Remco explained why it breaks quantum mechanics. I didn't.
Damn. Happens.
I mentioned that it breaks quantum mechanics a couple of times.
What's like the difference between a free particle and regular particle, I guess?
A free particle doesn't have any potential on it, which means that it travels with constant velocity.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna call this the index. Fine, I want. Alright, Is the reason where it can be found anywhere the reason it breaks, or is that just fine? It's both. Like, the fact that it can be found anywhere is what breaks it, and the fact that it's broken is why it can be found anywhere. Hold on, let me think for a second. Okay. I think that's all that's needed, is it? The destination will at certain points require more things. For example, require the callbacks. That would be nice. I guess type, that would be nice. Char type of destination. Yeah. This would be it. Then we copy view. Include log h. Oh, I could even do sources of like register. Is that necessary? Could be good for utility's sake. I'll leave that for the future. Yeah. Yeah, for now it's enough. And then right here, we're going to do view. And we're also going to do another function, which is log init. Which will take nothing. And so by default, we're gonna have destination 0, which will just be mute. And all that mute will do is we'll take the logs and just throw them to trash, do nothing with them. Actually, no, maybe display them in the command line. This could be better. I need some coffee. Ugh, can't think. I switched to my bigger cup, which is why it takes much fewer cups to actually drink all of my pot. Not like that. Get your mind out of the Netherlands.
I'm not gonna lie, I love big cups because I can drink more tea when I drink tea. It's more tea per cup. Even though I have what's it called? I forgot the word in English. Crap. Kettle? No, it's not the kettle. It's a. Fuck. You can help me out here. I need your brain cells.
Pot, kettle, what
Yeah,
direction?
basically, pot kettle-ish. I get pot-ish. I don't know. I forgot the word. Whatever. Just basically, yeah, I have a pot or a kettle, and just I make brew tea there and drink it out of a cup, a big cup. It takes like 2 cups to empty the kettle / pot. But I love the big cup. Also, wanna hear a funny story?
Sure, go on.
Basically, I had to drill into my laptop today because of one damn screw. I couldn't get it off, so I went out, had to get a drill from my grandpa, and drill out the fucking screw, because it just didn't want to budge. It was so annoying and scary. Because I thought I might not see my laptop work again, because as it turns out, my SD just contact was a bit loose, so I had to put it in like deeper. Fuck, it sounds so bad. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, it all
Yeah,
sounded normal.
yeah.
It's fine.
Until a vase. Yep, definitely. I drink my tea out of a vase. A vase. Is it vase or vase? Or is it like British English?
Literally tomato.
Yeah. Anyhow. By the way, how does your Patreon roles update? Do they update automatically, or?
I should. Patreon bot is a bit of an idiot.
Okay, yeah, understandable. Because I renewed my subscription. I just didn't have, before I didn't have any money on my card. I spent it all on something. I don't remember what. But yeah, I renewed it now. Now we should be big chilling. So yeah. I guess Patreon bought this. Or just like, is it Bannett or another bot you have?
Patreon bot.
Oh, Patreon bot, yeah.
They have
Very
a bot
slow.
official.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, the bot is very slow, I guess.
Okay, what do we do? Well, first we need to do this. Then we can actually do this, I just realized. So first, 2 possibilities. Either we have some destinations or we don't. If we don't have any, we need to mark. Which is we need void log.
to this title. Your hair is a muscle. Train it or lose it. Unskippable title. One of the comments, I started natural hair maxing 3 months ago. Never gonna use shampoo on my hair or my body ever again. Okay. Only water with shower filter for my hair and a lipo soap, whatever that is, which is a single ingredient olive oil soap. Okay, for my body. Okay. Okay. Hair maxing. Damn. You gotta be maxing everything nowadays, huh? Balls and hand juggling. Okay. We'll have to see it, I guess.
I guess what I could do, I could do log update destination with in unsigned and new size. Can we imagine a charge? What would actually be the consequence of that? Depends entirely on how you define it. If you, well, I guess you could try to crunch the numbers on that, but I'm pretty certain you would just get some really weird results of imaginary position or like imaginary directions. Because charge plus and minus, the reason why it's there is to indicate direction effectively. If you want things to repel or attract. In order to introduce imaginary, you would need to explain what that would do. The same as, imaginary mass. What would imaginary mass mean? Well, depends how you define it. There are certain direct results, I guess, with imaginary mass. You could guess tachyons. I think, at least, if I remember correctly.
Man måste med referens.
All right. If not this, then we malocate. So we do, we just do the new size. Log destinations is equal to base Q. But we do this. If we have an else, that means it's already allocated. Else if new size, and then we're gonna have else in general, which means that the log destinations already has values in there, but this wants to be resized to 0, which means we just do free log destinations and log size of destinations is 0. The update destinations actually doesn't have to be in here, but the print will be. Yeah, print in it, and well, that's it. For now, that's it.
That is how coding is made. Indeed.
I always forget how realig works. Another random question. Go on. Misclick. How do you write good scientific papers? That is a very vague question.
If it's just experience, probably, I'm guessing.
It's many things. I would say
Yeah.
passion mainly. If you have a topic you really want to get off your chest, really want to talk about, then it's really going to flow once you start describing it anyway, in a video, in a paper, in anything. There's going to be structure. Not really. I have much different structure, for example, from Remco, and much different style as well. It's not really there's gotta be. There is a certain type that classical scientific papers are written in, but I, for example, personally don't enjoy it. I prefer mine to be a lot more light. need to find some default logs, damn it. The constant char pointer is a bit cheap. It is a bit cheap. Can I just do char pointer and let you figure it out? I'm pretty certain. Default, and it's gonna be new size negative. Our log type is gonna be the error, then it's going to be string, and then the name, which will be log. New size value negative in log. Update destination. I hope this works, because then I should just be able to do this and do... Wait, we don't want to know the destination, right? Yeah, we actually don't care about destination. My goodness, it's so annoying. I want to go through all destinations. Okay, great. So we have this, the boilerplate. Update tests, and then destination. Actually, I wouldn't mind another utility function. Void log. Oh, what's the name for addition is repeated, not iteration on the... How am I... Oh, I lost the word for the mathematical operation of just adding one.
No clue.
Pentation, that would be the easiest way to find it, I think. Because pentation will have a generalization here. Hyperoperations.
Incrementation?
Yes, I think.
That's what chat said. That's what Flashy said.
I see.
Flash.
Yeah, I think she is Flash. I appreciate that. Oh, this is never mind. Yeah, increment is fine. Log increment destinations. One, and then log destinations size of destinations -1 is equal to d. I think that should be correct, as I'm pretty certain. I guess the name of source having... Oh my... I can do it properly, I guess, but... The problem is that this has to be mal-located to be... Well, it doesn't have to be mal... No, okay, never mind. I think this can be proper. Yeah, this should be fine. So we increment the descriptions, the destinations, sorry, with... And right here we do log mask, which for now we're gonna do all of them. All of them. Then we're gonna have type be dest type print, and then we're gonna have the name be print. Why are you broken? What is your problem? Expected an expression. I gave you an expression. It's the destination. What is your issue? Going to cast it as a dest? Wow, my knowledge of C is truly extraordinary. Alright, so now log, and what we're going to do is we're going to do for unsigned int is equal to 0, I is equal to 0, I is smaller than log size of destinations, I plus plus. I'm supposed to break out of this, but I'm a bit worried. Okay. I have gotten a logger myself, which can handle colors correctly. The problem is, for the life of me, I don't remember how because ANSI is fine, but ANSI tends to use the same color for orange and yellow, which I find unacceptable. So the problem is that I don't think I'm gonna get anything better. Okay, so here is what I use for that logger. Will it work? A man can only dream. It also is missing a type, but that's fine. So terminate success manual, we're missing the flag. Ah. '94 is blue. 96 is cyan, which means 94 should be the flag. Okay, well, we won't be, because I don't know how much I trust this. This should be orange, but I've been lied to before. I don't know how much I can trust it. So then there's also this, which I have. So then the way it goes is Vobis 2. Print goes right here, and in the print we have that's gonna be annoying. Okay. %s, I'm pretty certain is what I should use for them. They're strings after all. In my own logger that I made, I use this first to note the time. Then I do the reset, after which I do... after which I do what? The color of the log. Then we do the bold. Then we do... then we reset again. After which we finally do... an arrow looks nice, and then the log itself, which then goes to dim, which then goes to source, which then goes to reset again. Okay, great. We've gotten there in the end. Now all we need to do is fill it all in. We have the colors, which Oh my goodness, I need to make an array based on that, I just realized. That's fine, because that should be easy. That should be able to... Actually, I can do the define, can I not? Define color. I'm pretty certain terminate error warning not correct success manual flag. I should be able to do this. After which point you should be able to copy it. And first of all, we have what? We have the manual. So manual. Why are you underlining red? Oh, because you all have equalities. You shouldn't have equalities. And why are you broken now? You're not. Good. So first we have manual. Then we have the time, which we don't have yet. Time add here. Then we have the reset. Then we've got the color, which means debug colors with the type inside. Pick the type of the debug colors. Then, oh, why are you broken? Does this genuinely not work? That would be very upsetting. Oh, it might not work. Oh, that's so annoying. Do I actually need to do it as a variable? Char pointer debug colors. There, that worked. Type, then what? Then we want the bold. And then the type name. Which is the name of the system, I'm pretty certain. I'm getting a bit lost. Name. Okay, what's next? Next we have the reset. That's good. Oh, what is your problem? Expect an expression. It's there. It's right. Just trust it. Let me cook. Reset. Actually, I'm pretty certain it should be this, I think. No? 8? Oh, you are kidding me. Whatever. Reset. Then we have the actual log to log. So L.content. After the L.content we have dim. Then we have L.name. And then we have reset. Okay, and this should be the entire thing filled in. Time add here. Well, for now we're gonna do time because it's easier. Now the annoying thing is that it's gonna be such a pain in the ass to actually build. GCC source log output log object. I'm pretty certain C is how you make object files. And then I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a massive headache from this. Because what we want to do here is we want to, first of all, we want to initialize the printing. Then we want, we're not gonna free anything yet, but that's fine. Then we want to log a log. So we're gonna have 0 memory mismanagement and then example. I think that's correct. And then in the build we need to include directory, and then what we'll do is we'll do output be build, output will be build dot and then main build log o and then example test.c. Jeez, that was a headache. I hope it will work. I'm not certain actually. I feel like I'm forgetting about something, but I suppose we're about to find out. A couple of things, right? Gotcha. What is the first problem? Expected expression before the you son of a gun. Why? Genuinely, why? Never mind, don't answer that. I feel like I take it back. Genuinely, why? That should work. What? Access elements in struct initializer.
Hello?
Where have you got it? Hi, Joel. Hi. Where have you got a struct initializer? In the D era? What? Why?
Because you're supposed to use curly
Oh,
brackets.
Oh wait, this is happening in log H21? No.
Anyway, I heard half of what you said because I had the stream sound at the same time.
This right here breaks. No, that's a note. Why do you have a problem with this? That's so many warnings. Also, this is broken. Struct log has no member named LT. This line would really beg to differ. Unless the log type. And did I forget how defines work? Just in case also. For future. Did I forget how defines work? Clear, I must have. Struct log has no. Oh, well, that's interesting because that's completely broken. Struct log has no member content. Once again, I have a line that would beg to differ with both of these. That's interesting. I think the issue is that it breaks on this right here, and then isn't able to recover, which is a problem because I don't know why it breaks right here. That's a really big issue.
Isn't it like I sent in the voice channel?
Oh, so you need to do it like that. That's a maybe, actually. Yep. Cheers. I appreciate that. I always forget because it's really weird.
Yeah.
That array is treated as just a struct with a whole bunch of variables. And this one is entirely on me. The problem is I don't know how to fix it. Because the only way to fix it would be to do extern. I don't know how to fix it online. This is how you fix it.
Okay, I will go. Good night, people. Bye bye.
See ya.
Have a good one. And good luck.
Wait, actually run. What's happening? Maybe? Okay, well that's that's a problem. That's an issue. Because that means it didn't log anything. I need a logger to log what my logger is doing. Well, it's a problem because my logger is already supposed to log what my logger is doing. Or is it because I'm an idiot? No. That's comforting. Hi there, Unholy Fibo, hi. Okay, so that's good. It at least is logging, and it logged twice. Once with the print in it, and once in the test. The problem is that somewhere right here, something doesn't hit. It could be the log mask. No, it couldn't. That would be dumb. Let's do log loop. Pressing B. It should print log loop 0 twice. Would you look at that? It's almost as if I know what I'm doing. If statement. It doesn't go past the if, and that's a problem because it really should. A single AND is a bitwise AND, right? I'm pretty certain. And that's an issue because right here we're ANDing the left side, which should be exclusively ones, with the right side. It doesn't really matter what the right side is. As long as the left side is exclusively ones, then the total result will have at least 1-1. So the question is, why are you broken? We could also print... Is person B a thing? No. -1. Why? No, wait, that makes sense, it's char. No, wait, does it make sense? If you have char set to all ones, is it a -1? Maybe. I would rather do an unsigned char. I'm not sure if we'll change anything. Let's not be idiots. Let's do X. All Fs. That is... That's even better. Considering how... Huh. Well, it should be 2 Fs, but what do I know? Why is it 8 Fs? Whatever, what do I know? I'm not... Wait, no, the if statement is there, I'm an idiot. So it does work. If statement %d and log destination type, that's what the... Oh, it's because the 0, it should be a 1. Oh my goodness, I'm such an idiot. Yes! Kind of. What is it? Why are you red? Time print. What? I mean. Piss off, Hydro Flame. Okay. Let's see if the pretty colors work. Actually, we'll see that in a second. First, let's see if it actually shows. There should be color manual. That's correct. And then we want color for each and every single one of them. And then we want debug texts. Not the same thing, but they have text instead. Okay, bulge. So now we take debug text instead, and right here, instead of this, we do this, I'm pretty certain. There we are, error, correct. Now let's see all the pretty colors. 1, 2, 3, wait, no, that's wrong. 1, 2, 4, 8, I don't feel like copying it. 16, 32, 64. Ah, that does make sense. Well, instead what we can do is we can do it the dumb way. On brand at this point. They're all red. Why are they all red? Why are they all red in error? That is profoundly incorrect. What is your problem? Oh, it's log destination type, I'm an idiot. It should be the log LT. L.LT. Now we get to see all the pretty colors. Segmentation full core dumped. Oh, how did this segfault you? It would segfault you if it were. Oh, damn it. Damn it, we have a power of 2 and we wanna effectively take a logarithm. There has to be a quick way to take logarithm with binaries. Joel? I have a logarithm. I need to figure out which digit in binary it is. There has to be a quick way to do it.
I
mean,
log base 2?
so this. Okay, never mind. I'll do it with numbers. Wait, there's still segfolds. No, that doesn't make sense. Oh no, it does make sense because I threw in 8. Well, it still doesn't make sense. Should segfold later. Well, that's bad because now it's segfolds, and I don't know why. Why do you stop segfolding?
It was slightly funny for me when you asked for getting a logarithm because I'm studying for a numerical analysis exam where we just have to find values of functions.
Could it be that it's segfold name because I give it such a comically temporary variable? Maybe. So if I take this and if I expand it to be log L equal to this, and then I just give you the L. Here, take the L. You still segfold! What is the difference between earlier and now? Why do you segfold now? Oh dear lord, that's really bad. For so many reasons. You log yourself! Oh! Oh! That's why! Right! One, that makes sense. It all makes sense now all of a sudden. That is a perfectly valid reason to segfold. I will give you that. Control Z. And now we get to see all the pretty colors. Yes! Oh, that is such a... Yes! Look at that. I mean, the terminate isn't there. I don't know why. Oh, I know. Oh, that's really dumb. And also a problem. Terminate should be a 1. Wait, what? I am so confused. Oh, damn it. That's so... Okay, this is bad. Because I'm being inconsistent. LT should represent how many digits to the left it goes. Because then, instead of doing this, we would just do 1 bit shift to the left by LT. He's done it! There we go. But I know that y'all watching at home on your phones can't see, so I'm gonna zoom in so that you all may witness my glory. Ta-da! Beautiful. It's even gay. I mean, it is. Hey, the player, not the game, right? I feel like flag and manual, I need to swap them simply for the sake of aesthetics. They bother me this way. No, they don't have to be swapped that way, obviously. They have to be swapped here, mainly. This should be faster. 1 0 1 0. And what? Why are you not swapped? Flag should be this. Order. Order here, so it matters. There we go. Now it's aesthetically pleasing. Alright. We have started the simple logger. That's actually pretty good, I do have to say. That's actually, all things considered, pretty good. Git add dots. Do I want to add dots? No, I want to ignore the builds. I want to... That's it. We've got it. We've just gone ahead and bloody done it. We have begun the logger. What now? Now we piss it away. Remove you. Turn you off. And then keep working on the
I
video.
almost tried to do a stupid joke about logging wood and logs.
Okay. What next? Next we go back to the wheel. And for the logger, I actually think I'm satisfied for now. I'm gonna work on it more off stream. Spin the wheel. This one we already did, which means we get to remove it. Run it again. I didn't want to. I don't want to work on that SCP, but I guess it is important. It is on the to-do list for a reason. What does the SCP stand for? Science Collaboration Protocols. We need to figure out the technical aspects. I think display of evaluation should be chucked into future potential. I'm tempted to also make another one that will be called STD. Standardized Transparency Display. I don't know, that could be... That may be a bit crass, maybe not. Maybe it's not. So now we'll just do storage. Storage kind of requires me to specify this. Because so what we need to do is we need to do authorship, cause, target, and difficulty. Those are the three things that matter. Nah, whatever, let's try for the entire document. Also, even when I don't open the window, I'm feeling a bit... It's a bit hard to breathe. Let's try to do the entire document. Can we do a list? I always forget, even though I did so many times by now. Stable. I could have sworn I had a list in here somewhere. I do. I do have in the introduction. There we are. You have a numerator, I'm going to add you in. Oh, right. The
I think I'm a goodbye.
Alright, see you. Okay. And then the bias. Oh, is not the red one. It might be a bit violent. Because like very noticeable red. What was the solution problem example definition? Yeah, it might have to be aggressive red. Okay. Back to you. Ooh, I'm thinking I've just come up with an idea. Okay. cause. That one's stupid simple. Okay, should be enough. Technical aspects. I think it should be written as JSON, and I think that the JSON should be divided into authors, sources, elements, and then description. Okay, how to do this now? I think table. I think that's so. And then the logs appear to have logs. This right here, tabular and centered. Tabular isn't important, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Actually, wait, is it tabular or is it something else? Array. There we go. Great. Bulge. The color is missing, which is why these are in color, but that's fine. I just realized I have no idea how to make a more complicated table using this. Or maybe I do. Do I? I'm actually not certain. Because what I would like is authors, sources, then elements, nodes. Then right here, can I add in an H line? I imagine that's a no. That's a shame. It's a maybe, okay. It's a probably not. Okay, it's not really. So portion, then description, and honestly that's it. Yeah, that works. Alright. It's going to be thunderstorming, so I would really like to go for a walk. Which means I'm probably gonna end the stream for now. We have gotten a fair bit of work done actually. We did the logger the entire time we were rendering in the background, which is nice. Started the magma chapter and did hefty work for the SCP. And for now, I think that'll be it. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Bye.